All right, welcome back, you shitbox junkies, to another riveting episode of the Art of Shitbox MX5s and K24 swaps. We haven't made a whole lot of progress in the last 2 weekends, been pretty busy. Last we left off, I was in the middle of making motor mounts. Last weekend, I was able to get those pretty well squared away and semi-welded so that they hold. Let's take a look at that quick. They are not the prettiest by any means. I will clean them up. They will get TIG welded. I'm going to insert another bridge here for reinforcement. That's going to get trimmed and cut, and everything else will get nicely patched up. But that's not really the important part right now. The important part is that's important because I actually think my sump pump is now going to clear. Let's take a look. I've been battling with this on and off, and so what do we got here? We have a sump that fits, and what I was told by this company is that the orientation that it's in right now, where all my pickups are slanted and down this way, is actually how it's supposed to sit, and the outs are supposed to be going this way. So that is actually great because I can actually fit this in here fairly well, as we can see. So all I have to do right now is yank this thing apart, now that I've got the pulley off, reverse all the parts, and I think flip this bracket so it faces downward somehow, where I will either be able to make some sort of bracket off the aluminum oil pan that I'm gonna make, or something else. That's about that. I'm just gonna go ahead, jump in to yanking this pump apart, getting it in the direction I need, because I'm going to send it out to get rebuilt anyways, and then if it looks like it's going to fit up, I'll do a ton of CADing, 3D printing, and see what I can make work down there. After that, if all that works out, and that does sit where it needs to go, I'm in the clear. I've been designing a header building kit, just like the ice engine work stuff at home, and so I'm just going to 3D print that since I don't want to spend $1,500 on that kit, nor do I need to. I'll show you guys that later. That'll probably be next weekend's project because I'm also going to 3D print the exhaust flange so I can just nicely see where I can do all that stuff. I still now have kind of hopes with the way I was looking at stuff that I might be able to ride some of the header upwards and get a nice long tube header going. We'll see. Not the important part. I'm going to go ahead and jump into taking apart this. This is one of those moments where you just start taking everything off until it just comes apart. Is it the most scientific approach? Not even close, but it's how we're gonna do it. I have no clue what that's for. Okay. 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 We'll never know, but, okay. What we need is for it to face like this. All right. Yes. So that is how it needs to sit. And now for the moment of truth. Let's see how this sucker sits in here like this. I think we got a winner. Oh, it just barely clears the alternator in that direction too. But the Gilmer is fine. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for this bracket, it would be perfect. So, things I just noticed. I don't know if the GoPro is gonna pick this up. These housings are marred as fuck. So I'm a little worried. I may have just spent $300 and something on a totally useless fucking pump. Not sure yet. But they might be fine also, because really, it just comes up through here and gets pushed out there. So I'll have a talk with Peterson. I tried mounting the bracket downwards. That's not gonna work. So I'm definitely gonna have to do some kind of flippy doodah. All right, well, good news, bad news, I guess, but I'm guessing these are still fine for the most part. So it's not like really they gotta do anything in here. They just gotta suck oil up through the gears here and then push back out here. I think I'm fine. I think I'm peachy. I'm gonna slice this bracket straight across. Drill 2 holes here. And then I will make a bracket that replaces this and bolts to here as well. I may 3D print it out of CF25 carbon nylon, supposedly really strong stuff. That, or I use a ton of sheet plate aluminum and make the jankiest looking tab from like just really, really janky piece from scratch, which I may or may not have to go that way. I don't know yet. Yeah, so that's the update. We're gonna slice that up later. I'm gonna make some templates and stuff to get that done right, and then go from there. I think this is gonna work out really well. I really do. It means it's time to take some measurements around all this and this, and hop up on that laptop and start doing a ton of CAD work. Stay tuned. We got another episode coming after this. Yeah, that's all we're gonna do today.